Hello and welcome to Math Matters. I'm Mrs. Wall. Today we're going to be learning ways to practice our counting. For today's lesson, you will need paper, pencil, or a writing utensil. We'll wait for you as you gather these materials. Today you will have an opportunity to practice your portrait of a graduate attributes for communicator. As you are practicing ways to count, you can show your math thinking through writing and speaking so others can understand your thinking. What is the same but different? Here are some ideas you might have thought of. A and B are the same because they both have 10 items. A is different because it has squares. B is different because it has circles. A and B are the same because they have 3 on the outside and 4 in the middle. Using your paper and pencil or communicating out loud, brainstorm different ways you could count to find the total number of hearts. I wonder how you showed 25. Were any of the ways you counted faster than other ways? I wonder why it seems that way. Some ways you could have counted could have been counting by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I wonder if you counted using tens. 10, 20, and 5 more, 25. Grouping helps me to organize my count, and it helps so that I'm counting quickly. How many hearts are in the cup? There are 10 hearts in the cup. We now have one group of 10. Let's keep counting our hearts. We now have 20 hearts. 20 hearts is 2 groups of 10. Let's keep counting our hearts. Now we have 25 hearts. 25 hearts is 2 groups of 10 and 5 ones. If I wanted to write a number to represent the total we have, what would I write? 25 hearts. Let's practice counting. I have these star stickers at my house. Can you help me count them? This is one way that you might have counted them. I noticed we had 10. That is one group of 10. Here is another group of 10. So now we have two groups of 10. Here is another group of 10. That means we have three groups of 10. Are there any leftovers? No, we have 0 leftovers. Counting is so much fun. As you play with your toys this summer, continue to practice counting and making groups of 10s and 1s. Let's think about 40. What does the 4 represent? What does the 0 represent? There are 4 groups of 10 and 0 1s. The 4 represents the 4 groups of 10. The 0 is 0 1s. Before we keep going, let's check in our learning today. Our goal today is that you should be able to say, I am learning to count in many ways. Take a moment and think to yourself, how has your learning so far helped you with this goal? Now that we've checked in with ourselves, let's keep learning and playing. I found some dots. I wonder how many are in the jar. Can you count them? Let's count them together to find out. I noticed that they're in a 5 pattern. Let's try counting by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and one more. 46. There are 46 dots in the jar. I wonder if we could try counting these by 10s. I put those dots inside the 10 frame to make it easier for us. 10, 20, 30, 40. This last 10 frame isn't full, but the top row is. So we could count by 5s, 45, and then one more in the bottom, 46. There are 46 dots. Let's practice our counting together. We're going to start at 71. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. What number do you think will go in the green? Let's keep counting and find out. 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. Take a moment. What patterns do you notice? There are a lot of patterns in our chart, but maybe you noticed that it's increasing by 10 every 2 rows. From 80 to 90 is an increase of 10. What's another noticing? Maybe you noticed on this column that it is going up with an increase of 5 every row. Maybe you could see the counting pattern 1, 2, 3, 4. And it continues. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. Counting is so much fun. I hope you are able to keep practicing. Let's review our learning using our communicator skills to write your thinking on paper or talk out loud. Each of these bags has exactly 5 buttons in it. How many buttons are there in all? Let's count to find out together. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. There are 85 buttons. You have 18 marbles, and I give you 2 more. How many groups of 10 would you have, and how many single ones are left? You can use the place value table to show your answer. If I give you 2 more, how many 10s and 1s? There are 2 10s and 0 1s. In today's lesson, we went over ways that we could practice counting. Let's reflect. Were you able to write to share your thinking? Were you able to speak so that others could hear your thinking? Now let's complete these sentences. You can write or tell someone in the room. I learned. I wonder. You are always welcome to share your learning with someone at your house or your teachers. In today's episode of Math Matters, we learned about counting. Remember, it is so important to continue to count. There are lots of different things that you can count. For example, you could count your action figures, cars, flowers, Shopkins, a snack before you eat it, cards that you collect, Legos, or footsteps, thinking about how far it takes you to get somewhere. I'm Mrs. Wall. I hope you have a great day and a wonderful summer, and keep on counting, future second graders. You are rock stars.